The Mumbai terror attacks, allegedly planned and carried out by Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Toiba, are still fresh in memory. India was stunned and its internal security system put to shame. After the attack, New Delhi was under pressure to retaliate and take out terrorist bases it claims are located across the border in Pakistan. But Prime Minister Manmohan Singh used restraint and has been pressing Pakistan to speed up the trial of the alleged perpetrators. Bruce Riedel of the Brookings Institution says India's response was not what it wanted, but what it was able to do under the circumstances.
It's because Indian generals, politicians, and diplomats can't figure out a way to strike back against Pakistan without starting that escalatory ladder. I suspect we've probably reached the point of no return, where India's patience next time isn't going to ponder escalatory ladders. They're going to find a way to strike back.
He says the U.S. must work to bring India and Pakistan to the table, and Washington should try to revive a draft agreement between India and Pakistan on Kashmir, claimed by both countries. The agreement was drafted in secret just before Pakistan's President Pervez Musharraf resigned in 2008. General Musharraf was recently in Washington.
We were proceeding reasonably fast, in fact. We had worked out the parameters and we were drafting an agreement. So I think it's a pity that we couldn't reach conclusions.
India controls 2/3 of Kashmir and Pakistan the rest. A UN-backed line of control separates them. Riedel says the proposed agreement is a win-win for both India and Pakistan and very good for Kashmiris.
That the line of control would become the border, but it would become such a permeable border that both sides could claim success. India could say the territorial integrity of India had been respected. Pakistan could say, but there is no border anymore. Kashmir is one entity.
He says Washington should enlist countries like China that have good relations with both India and Pakistan to press them for peace.
That new dynamic in the relationship between Islamabad, Beijing, and New Delhi is something we ought to be trying to leverage. It's part of the big diplomacy that I'm talking about. China needs to be there, Saudi Arabia needs to be there, the United Arab Emirates needs to be there.
Riedel says if Washington helps bring peace between Pakistan and India, removing Pakistan's obsession with India as a threat, Islamabad will fully cooperate with the U.S. in the fight against the Taliban and al-Qaida. Riedel says to get the two sides to revive the agreement, it will take someone of Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's stature. Ravi, Khanna, VOA News, Washington.
Continuing efforts to plot against us.